Ugly football or not, we're betting on it tonight. Thursday night football, Steelers, Browns. I've got a prize pick slip for you with a little bit of game theory coming at you right here, right now. Let's go. All right, let's talk Pat Freiermuth. 4 receptions is his projection on prize picks, and I'm taking the over. I think there's an interesting spot here because it's going to be windy. 25 mile per hour sustained winds are what they're projecting for tonight. And I have an opportunity to go ahead and have the push factor, but I think this one could hit the over with ease. So this is a wild stat. In the last 14 games, Pat has either had 4 or more receptions in 12 of those 14 games. And yes, that was a different quarterback last year. Guess what? This year, it did not change. He had 5 receptions in week 1 against the Bengals. He had 4 the next week against the Patriots. Even more important is the fact that he had 10 and 7 targets in the first 2 weeks. 17 targets from Mitch Trubisky is a 25% target share this season. That is significant, and it is actually the 3rd highest tight end target share in the NFL through 2 weeks. Give me over 4 receptions and the probable push factor at the very least. Deontay Johnson has hit the over in 13 of the last 18 games at 5.5 receptions. Now, if you go back and you look at how many times has he had 10 plus targets, oh my goodness. This has happened in 15 out of the last 19 games. He's had 10 plus targets. In those 15 games, only twice has he not received 6 plus catches. I am excluding the 1 injury game against Denver in my data here. So you could say 12 of 14 games, he's had 6 plus whenever he gets 10 plus targets. How did he do the first 2 weeks? He had 7 catches and 6 catches on 12 targets and 10 targets. He runs a lot of shorter routes. His route tree is, the moderate to short field. And guess what? Tonight's going to be windy. It's going to be gusty, and I think you're going to see the short passing game come out from both teams, and I'm playing into that game theory for this slip. Give me over 5.5 receptions for Deontay Johnson. Staying in the same vein here, I now have Kareem Hunt selected here over 2 receptions, and I'm running this 3-pick power play out because I believe that either Hunt or Freiermuth potentially have a upside here of hitting the over, but also are maybe limited, and one of them hits the actual prop set, and then we end up pushing. So that 3-pick goes down to a 2-pick, in which case I'm just going for a 3-pick power play. And then if it reverts down to a 2-pick power play, so be it. And I'm going with a power play here. If you want to take those 3 picks and mix and match along with other picks that you have, 0 issue with that. I will be doing that. I posted a 4-pick and a 5-pick slip inside Discord already that have some Sunday picks involved. And I think some of these are some really good props, to be honest. So Kareem Hunt, he's had 2 plus in all but 2 games out of his last 10 when I'm looking at his last 10 games. And yes, it's hard looking back, both teams to last year because we're looking at different quarterbacks. But the good thing is for both teams is these trends have not changed. Freiermuth and Deontay continue to be target monsters. They continue to have, the receptions prop. They continue to hit the over there. Dating back to a high percentage of last season and both games this season. Well, guess what? Kareem Hunt, same thing. Last year, very high hit rate or push rate at 2 plus. This year, same thing. He's had 2 or more in both games. First game against Carolina, 4 targets, 4 catches. Last game against the Jets, 2 targets, 2 catches. My guy here has actually only had 4 passes that have gone to him out of all his targets over the last 2 seasons here that were incomplete. He's just very, very adept at catching the football out of the backfield. Again, it's going to be a blustery, windy night at this game, and I have a feeling that Kareem Hunt's going to get a couple dump offs at the very least tonight. Maybe upwards of 3, 4, 5 receptions in a game where I think the short passing games thrive. Downfield targets could suck. So I'm going with those 3 picks. I think that's a really smooth way to get in there and win some money tonight. Again, mix and match with your big cards, your big slips, however you see fit. Let me show you real quick how we're doing this year. All right, you should be able to see on the screen right now, September, the best month we've ever had so far. 59.5 unit profit. That means if you Your average unit size is $10. You pick your unit size is $10. Well, 59.5 times $10 is $595 in profit this month. If you're a $5 better, you just divide that in two. It'd be $297.50. Quick math. If you're $100 better, I mean, you're up $5,900, $5,900. So, you whatever your unit size is, you multiply this number by your unit size, and that's how much profit you'd have on the month. The only month that was close to that was back here when we had NFL and NBA going at the same time, and hockey was winding down as well. Right now, baseball plus 31.8 units. Not the best month ever. Still, May was at 41.9, 31.8 for September. In NFL, we have come out the gate super hot here, 17.2 units. In college football, same thing, 10.4 units through 3 weeks, I believe, of September. So let's continue the good march here, win some more money tonight. And I hope that I am able to help you out. I hope that I was able to line your pockets. And at the very least, I give you a couple winning picks out of these three. And you walk away with some coin in your pocket, mixed and matched, whatever you did, and you make some money. I'll be running the power play. I'll be using these three as part of my flex plays for some of my larger slips. And then, of course, I'll be posting probably a dozen or so 5-pick flexes tomorrow for the 15X Friday over there on Prize Picks. I'll post those in Discord for members. I'll see you on the inside, though, my friends. Let's get paid. Have a good night.